the light at the end of the tunnel leads us to the ocean. How about that? Today, January 1st, 2021, and Happy New Year, Boldugujevat, Sretna Nova Godina I Feliz Año Nuevo. So what do you think when you think of Los Angeles? Well, most people, they think about the beautiful beaches, the Hollywood, movie business, glamour, money, luxurious parties and celebrities. Not many people know that about only 10 kilometers east from this beach, there's an area that looks like a war zone. It's called East LA. I wanted to create a story that combines these two totally different neighborhoods and brings them to one and presents it to the worldwide audience. So what did I do? I just ventured to East Los Angeles. I was knocking on the door to meet people, you know? And the interesting thing is, if you know how to communicate from your heart, meaning if you're honest, regardless of the language barrier, people respond to that energy, and for some reason, they wanna go out of their way and help you out. And that's what happened to me, and that's how I had the chance to meet Sarah and her family. And with this episode here, I wanna take the time and I want to introduce to you who is Sarah, where did they come from, and what are they doing. So let me show you Sarah.
Oh, what's up, big man? Come to me. Look at your hair. You good?
Yeah, you?
You're looking good. You lost weight. This is the shirt from the film. Oh, what's up, big man? What happened to you?
I got in a fight.
Daniel, from the movie. I'll show you guys. Yeah. Hey, should we take off the shoes? Should we take off the shoes?
No.
This looks, oh, look at Precious. This is Precious from the film. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah. Hey, how are you?
And you?
Good. Good to see you in good health.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's right there in the hair. Look. Want me to move him? I can't.
that's your son.
I can move him up to the
No, it's
top
okay.
there.
Later.
You want me to put his picture back up there?
Yeah, later. We'll do it.
Okay.
We're gonna sit down, talk a little bit. You know.
Okay.
Amazing.
I'm just gonna go put some beads
Perfect. Okay. Ready? So come here, guys. Come record this, Dragon, so you can see the pictures. So Sarah, where's Sarah? Wait. So I just want to show you. Look at this. So this, you know, who is this? These are big Hollywood actors. This is the Cannes Film Festival coverage.
Alright.
This guy is in my favorite movie, Amores Perros, you know? So from here, you know, who is this? Mick Jagger, Rolling Stones. This is the guy from Twilight. And this, after this, it's me. It's our article about the movie, the actors in the movie. Here is me, here is you, here is Sarah, here is Precious, here is Angel. You know, here is Daniel with Carlos in the scene. You know, Lazardo, all these big actors are in the movie. Robert Lazardo, Corina Calderon, Richard Cabral, Mike, Daniel, Caesar, Sarah, me. Remember we did this little video together? Again, Ishan and I, all the guys, Mike, Manny, Ortega, Caesar, and then we go back to the Cannes Film Festival. You know, this is one of the biggest film festivals in Europe. So they put us in between the big celebrities and the Hollywood and the big festivals. So I just wanted to show it to you guys. And once again, thanks to this guy, to Dragan, and thanks to Srečko. So thank you guys. Thank you.
So the interesting thing is when you work with non-actors is that you can incorporate their experiences in your story. And most of the time, the experiences that they have are priceless. So it comes down to, it doesn't matter what kind of budget you have, what kind of cameras you're operating with, or who is backing you. When you yourself and as an artist, when you go to the places that you ain't supposed to go, you ain't supposed to be there, then is when magic happens. In that madness, in that risk-taking, magic happens. LA is like so colorful, and not only that, but like, you know, when I was driving through LA, I noticed such a big difference between West LA and East LA. And I really wanted to capture this difference and bring it up to the big screen. So
what best way to do this than go to East LA? And luckily, when I met Sarah and her family, they were like very nice to let me in. And I spent so much time with them in their house for months, I would say for months, right?
Yes.
So when did you guys move? You guys left the Watts neighborhood.
Yes, we left Watts because there's too much drama. And plus 2 years ago, they murdered my nephew, Alberto Guerrero, 2 blocks down from our house. So he's right here. We love you, Beto. This is his mom, my sister.
Hello. What can I say about Alberto? He was a
loving.
He was a charismatic kid. He was lovable.
It's okay. It's okay.
You know, he was always saying he wanted to be a fireman, but then he said he didn't want to run into fire because he was scared of fires. But other than that, he was the type of person that would give you a shirt off his back, you know, and then he's an amazing kid.
He was really amazing, you know.
Yes.
Like one thing I really want to say about Alberto, I didn't know him obviously as well, or I wasn't as near as you guys were, but I remember he was working at the time. He had like a daytime job.
Yes,
And
security
then he was a security guard,
Yes.
and he was working all day, like right now, or sometimes he was working up to 12 hours.
Yes.
And I remember this very clearly. He came to the set, he came to the house, we were filming, right? And I was like, hey Beto, how are you doing? Good, good, good. He asked me, how can I help you? He was so selfless, you know? And he just wanted to go out of his way and do his best to aid this project. I mean, I never experienced anything like this, especially in LA. His energy was like so motivational to do our best on set. I just want to say thank you, because thank you to Sarah, because she was kind enough to invite us to the funeral. And I still remember
And I appreciate you guys going.
Of course, and I still remember it was on April 22nd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't forget that, you know. And as a respect, and I always wanted to do that, Chata is wearing his shirt in the movie.
Right.
You know, so it's life happens, like things like this happen, tough things happen, you know, but like all these emotions I feel like makes us stronger. And when I look at you guys, this accident didn't separate you guys, but instead it made you closer. You know, like Daniel's working harder to prove himself that he can be successful. Angel, look at Chata. I mean, all of you guys just like grow so much closer together. Casting non-actors to act in a feature film can be a double-edged sword. And the reason for that is these people, they don't have an acting background. They never took acting classes. So they don't know the terminology. What does it mean? Cut, get in character, action, this and that. So you have to take a time and explain it to them. But if you're clever about it, this can be worth more than $1 million in acting skills alone. And the reason for that, in my case, when I was making this film, Maze of Fate, I had lots of scenes that were happening in East Los Angeles neighborhood. So instead, for example, I could go the route to call Christian Bale's agent and ask him, hey, could Mr. Bale, would he be interested to be like a East LA character and play a movie in the gang movie? So if I go that route, you know, Christian being a professional actor, he's gonna have to get into a mindset, he's gonna have to do a research, and then since he's a really good actor, he can portray the character very well, but this can be very costly. What I ended up doing is, instead of this route, I went to East LA neighborhood, and driving around, I was like people watching, observing people, and if I chanced upon somebody that I liked, I went, I talked to them, I learned about who they are, their background, their family, whatnot, and then, oh, this guy's a perfect fit for the character. So all of a sudden, it's not important if the person can act or not, because that is their life. So I wrote the character based on their life. So then when we start filming, the camera captures that beauty, that honesty, you know, the natural movement patterns, the perfect language. So this is the house that we filmed the whole movie. When you see like some movies, like some other Hollywood movies, that they film in studios, but then they pretend to paint the picture of your experiences in your neighborhood.
See, that's wrong. They need to go like you guys did.
Those are false accusations.
Yeah, those are
Tell me
false.
about that. Yeah.
See, the celebrities and the producers, let me tell you something about the producers. The producers don't go like you did, go and with Mike Flores and them. See, Mike Flores is my homeboy.
Yeah.
He's Grandma Villain's grandson.
Yeah.
So he asked me, and I said yes. So you guys came to look at my house. You know, you guys. I mean, the producers have to go out and talk to people, like you did.
Yeah.
They do their movies on false pretense.
Yeah.
You gotta come and sit like you. You guys gotta come and sit and talk to people, you know, or what you guys feel. How is this? Can we do like a little scene with you guys? What you guys are all about? No, they don't do that. They don't.
You can't paint nobody's life
Exactly.
if it's not what they live in. Like most of these rappers too, they're gonna portray something that they ain't never really did. They're not gonna really go to the field and really get in there like if like they really somebody that they're talking about. And like most of them movies that people be making about the hood and everything else. Man.
Since your guys growing up in what? You spent your life in what?
Yeah.
It's so hard that you guys develop this instinct to survive.
Yes.
You know how to survive based on your emotions. You know how to read people because you are constantly exposed to danger. So, if somebody comes to you, like for example, I came to you, and I tell you, oh, I want to make a movie, I want to do this, you can smell if I'm bullshitting or I'm not.
Yes.
You can smell easy.
Yes.
So you have a very.
I have this instinct.
Tell me about that. Yeah, that's what's interesting.
I have this instinct. If I trust you, I'll trust you. If I don't trust you, I'll let you know. You know, nah, I'm cool with you.
I'm telling you straight up.
I'll tell you straight up. I don't bite my tongue. I don't bullshit around the
But you guys have like a very good spirit, you know.
Yeah, I mean.
But so it seems like life gives you so many punches, but you don't give up.
We're not rich in life, but we have what we want, and we have material things. We have a roof over our head. We have food. We have a family that loves one another. Other people, rich people, they have families, but
no, you know what?
they're always fighting.
It also, this is what your guys talking about. It also hits me in a different way. Like people have like $10 million to make a movie, so they go to studios. They hire the best actors. They have the best crew. They have the best studio sets, and they say, "Oh, I had such a hard time to make a movie." Well, look at how we did the movie. I mean, we went to the neighborhood, we lived with you guys. We didn't want to paint like a false picture.
And you probably guys sat there because you let them drop 4 o'clock in the morning.
24 hours a day you were at my house.
24 hours, exactly. But remember, like, it was like so many shooting, and you said, guys, come into the house. Don't go outside right now.
Yeah, because
and Attila was closing the door and looking through the window.
Right.
Yeah, there's certain hours you don't go outside.
You can hear shooting in our alleys.
If most people if they think that people from once is heartless and like careful, there's some motherfuckers that don't care, and that's just what it is. You feel me? Because everybody else, you can't sit there and be happy knowing that your friend just got killed not so long ago.
Exactly.
Then you gotta wake up worrying about if somebody's going to just shoot at you or if like the cops is gonna hold you up or some bullshit.
Or beat you up or shoot you for no reason.
Every day. Walking to school, coming home from school, harassed, getting banged on.
It's just another day, normal day.
For no reason. But then like at some point, people like me, I got used to it. It was.
No, because you are strong, and you are strong thanks to Sarah also.
Exactly. That's exactly why I love her to the fullest. Because no matter what go on, I don't care how bad life get. I cannot turn my back on my family no matter what. This is my blood, and this is how I'm gonna. This is how I feel about it. Because ain't nobody can't take what we know about how we live.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
He's 16 years old. And look at how he talks about his mom and his family. That should be an example. That should be something you're very, very earned it and you are very proud of, I'm sure.
Of course I'm proud of all my kids.
And to be honest, I know I mess up in school, I fight a lot and I do this and do that, but to be honest, I'm gonna do my best to do what I gotta do and make sure that I can make a name for my family.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you know what? I took lots of risks to go and film in your neighborhood.
Hell
Yeah, you did.
Hell yeah.
Not just you,
I really got honest truth. I was looking at you like, and I told my sister, I'm like, is he crazy or
why? Why am I crazy?
Is he freaking crazy? Do he know where we live at? Like, really?
To be honest with you, the reason my thought and you about you coming over here to the hood was like, bro, like, because most people like you. Because if me and my homies would have seen you, man, I'm sorry to say,
it's okay.
Would have robbed you.
Robbed me? Robbed me, hello fucker. Tell me.
Like, but that's just what it was. You feel me? Like, if somebody sees somebody like you walking down the block with a camera, with a pocket full of money, with a new iPhone, all that, right? they gonna look at you. They
Yeah,
gonna,
they're robbing.
that's what we
They
call
would've
scheming.
robbed
Let's skim it.
Scheming. That's when like we look at you and we just like, all right, like we know who we want, we know what we gonna
But
get.
see,
Just one adjustment there. I came with camera, I came with crew, but I didn't come with money. There's no money.
They still would have brought the camera in and would have
but see,
Yeah, like I said, I think you were crazy coming to our house. I looked at you like, I'm like, Sarah, there's some strange white man outside our door.
Strange white man.
Yeah, she's like, well, there's a
Yeah,
producer. I'm like, what producer? I'm like, what is he producing? She's like, a movie. I'm like, he must be fucking crazy coming to the neighborhood.
But honestly, man, I do thank you for the opportunity you gave me.
Of course.
For real, like,
Of course.
we really
like
appreciate it.
like most people, like they gonna look at you and be like, no, that's too much work. But you feel me? But like, I like to work. I like to do this. But and all about the movie, thank you for it. I appreciate the fact that you put my family on a screen, on a big ass screen.
And I appreciate it because you kept him out of
we're
Yes.
worldwide, my dude. Like this ain't just like when like the U.S. No, we everywhere.
And see,
Like
I
that's what
appreciate
it
it
is.
because you kept Daniel out of a situation where he could have like ended up in a gang. I'm not saying he was,
Yeah.
but like you said, watch you basically be around gang members.
Yeah.
Basically, you get jumped into gangs. I appreciate that because he had a mentality not to do it, and with you coming, it made him more, how you say, optimistic to do things that he wanted to do. Him and Angel, knowing that the school that they go to was right across the street, they've seen a lot of stuff, and it made them more powerful and more optimistic to learn things.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
And I'm happy if I could be like a small part in aiding Daniel in the right direction. But honestly, I don't think I did much. I think it's
Well,
all
you
thanks
did a
to
lot.
Sarah. Well, thank you for saying that. But I really think it's a big credit to all of you guys and to Sarah for being such a strong role model. And also, it's a big part to Daniel because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's Daniel who's gonna make the choice. And
Exactly.
he decided to be on the right path. And we're gonna make this movie. I'm gonna fight for this movie to blow up, to be big everywhere. I want this movie. I want people from all walks of life to know about this movie, so
I
that
think
can hopefully.
I think they should watch the movie. It's a good movie, and don't cut nothing out. Like my mother said, don't judge nothing but the cover of a book.
Yeah.
You should watch the movie. It's a pretty good movie.
And I thank you for that. Thank you. But I also want.
Right now we're in suspense because we already seen some of it, but we want to
wanna
see
more.
everything.
Yeah, we wanna
Sorry,
see
I'm
some.
so close. I just want to finish the animation and it's coming. But I just want to say, what's really motivating me also is when Angel is on the screen, Daniel, Chata. I want to fight for these kids because I want their example to inspire other people
yeah.
You know what?
within the neighborhood, so they can say,
See,
"Oh, I
I-
live in Watts. I'm not nobody because Daniel did it.
Right.
Angel did it."
So I made this movie that is titled Maze of Fate, and we literally just finished the movie right before the Corona pandemic. So we finished it in February of 2020. We screened it at Sony Studios. It got a standing ovation, and then the virus happened, and it put everything on hold. So we were thinking what to do next. So we played it in film festival. It was in Australia. It was in South America. It was in Europe. But unfortunately, the main purpose of film festivals is, to go out there, to dress up nicely, to meet people, to network, to exchange numbers. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, this didn't happen. All the major festivals worldwide, they all went into virtual kind of film festivals, meaning you have to pay money to watch it online. The networking is almost impossible. The coverage and exposure that you can get is almost non-existent. So I decided I'm gonna pull out my film from film festivals. I'm gonna pause with it, and I'm just gonna wait and see what this year, 2021, brings. So casting non-actors for your movie can be a great asset to your production. And I wish more Hollywood movies do that.
Daniel! Pressure's dropping.
Take care of my son.
We'll do our best, sir.
Once upon a time, there was a small caterpillar. but she was born with a big scar. Her wish was to turn into the most amazing butterfly, and unless she went deep into the forest and found the flower of dreams, she would never become what she envisioned. The path ahead was treacherous, full of cunning and poisonous animals. She inched along unnoticed, despite a snake lurking in the woods. But her dreams were stronger than her fears, so she continued on, deeper into the forest. Little does she know that even the smallest decisions can lead to the largest consequences. Such is this story.
And luckily for me, I'm here with this beautiful girl, Jian. And thanks to this girl, even the last year that was dark and full of unexpected things, she made it beautiful for me. So thank you, baby lady. Let's see what 2021 brings, right?